Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are Spa-Francorchamps, ready for the sixth and last Grand Prix of the season, the Belgium Grand Prix. In turn 1 we have to brake at a 100 board and after the apex to avoid going on external curve to get a perfect traction. We'll then downhill heading to a rouge. Here we are flat out, but we have to be really careful because it's easy to lose the back end of the car. We're then on the Camel straight, heading towards the second sector with the DRS open. For this chicane, we have to go aggressive on the curbs, paying attention to the back end of the car, preparing this right turn and going downhill towards a right hairpin bend. Here we have to brake hard avoiding lockups and to keep the car close to the apex. Then we have a blind left turn going downhill, in which it's very important to choose the right trajectory or you find yourself too close to the wall. Then we have to touch the brakes and to keep the car as fast as possible during this fast left turn. We're then on the brakes again for the chicane to be made in 4th gear, where it's better to avoid going on the curbs to not prevent the stability of the car. Then we have to go aggressive on the curbs to get a good traction for the following flat out section. After the straight we have this left flat out turn, and then we have to prepare ourselves for the hardest brake of the track at the bus stop chicane. Here we have to brake at the 100 board and then we have to keep the car as close to the right as possible to get a perfect traction toward the finish line.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final round of the 2016 Formula Europe Championship. We are at Spa-Francorchamps, and as you can see, there's some just little rain on the circuit. There's some clouds right there, and I think we're gonna have a really exciting qualifying session. But before we go much further, just let me introduce to you the guys that are with me here tonight, and I'm starting with the director of the broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bandicoot92.
Good evening.
Alongside with me, he's going to be the race director tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark17.
Hello Luca, good evening.
And we also gonna have the official account of Formula Europe with me, alongside me, for the commentary of the race. So welcome to the official account of Formula Europe. Welcome.
Hi Luca, good evening guys.
So it's, as I told you before, there's some light rain here in Spa-Francorchamps. We have 22 degrees on the track, 15 degrees in the air, and Torn, the winner of the last race in Monza, is completing his first lap with a 2 minutes .003. It's the current pole position lap. Libero with 2 minutes 0.7. He is 7th tenth away from the pole position, but there is Magic with a first sector really fast, 31.8. Adeo 2 minutes 0.9. He is third, but we are taking a look at Magic. He's on the last corner with his Ferrari. Could he be the first one to go under the minute, the 2 minutes? Yes, it is. It's a 1:59.1, the new pole position for F1 Italian Magic. F1 Italian team and F1 Simu are the two teams who are competing tonight for the championship, as F1 Italian team is leading the championship with 129 points, and F1 Simu is in second place with 104 points. 25 points differential between these two teams, and F1 Italian Creed 27, 2 minutes 00.2. He is much far away from the pole position of his teammate. He is 1.1 from the time set by F1 Italian Magic, but he's in third place, and now Mirai 98 with a 2:01.6, 2 seconds and a half from the pole position, and F1 Racing Mark 2:00.5, and he's fifth right now. So we have Magic on poles, followed by Torn, Creed 27, Aresi, F1 Racing Mark, Libero, Adeo, Mirai 98, Davidos 2:07.6, but his time has been cancelled by the game. He received a penalty during his hot lap. We have Stig, that is on track right now, 32.1 in the first sector. Now he's at Pujon, this double left corner. We all remember this corner for the crash between Michael Schumacher and David Coulthard in 1998. Yeah, we remember very clear that scene. Let's see what Stig is going to do. He's pretty fast in the first sector with a 32.1. He's 3/10 away from Magic. Now let's see what's he going to do in the second sector. 55.5, and yes, he's faster than Magic in the second sector. We have to take a look at Stig. He's always been, during this championship, a very fast driver in terms of qualifying, but he never be... Oh, Jesus, he almost lost his car at the exit of Blanchimont. Now, huge break right there for the bus stop. Last corner for him with his McLaren. Let's see where his time is going to stop. It's a 1:59.4, and he is second with Creed 27, who improves himself, but he is third, right behind Sting, half a second away from the pole position. Magic have the records in the first and the third sector, but the fastest driver in the second sector, as I told you before, he's been Stig. It's Stig with a 55.5, and now Mirai 98 improving himself with a 2:00.4, and he's now in P7. So I was talking about the fight for the title. The fight is between F1 Italian team and F1 Simu. By now, the two F1 Italian team drivers are in pole position and in third place, so they are really well settled right now. And the two drivers of F1 Simu are Adeo and Libero. Adeo is now on P5 and Libero is on P8. So, as I told you before, F1 Simu have a 25-point gap on the leaders of the championship, F1 Italian team, and Dorn improving in his time, 1:59.5, and he's third. He just overtakes Creed 27, and Libero also improves himself just a little less than 1/8 of a second from the pole position, 1:59.8, and he's fifth right now. He's ahead of his teammate Tadeo. So by now the two Renault of F1 Simu are in provisionary third row with a P5 and P6. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Stig 32.0. He's improving himself in the first sector, but he does not improve himself in the second sector. Let's see what he's going to do. Last corner again, exiting the bus stop. It's a 1:58.9. Amazing third sector for Stig, and this is the new pole position, 1:58.999, 1/10 of a second faster than Magic. And Magic is on track right now. He's on his out lap, and he's on a brand new intermediate tires. Also, Mirai 98 now improves himself. He is anyway 1.1 second from the pole, 2:00.1 for the Red Bull driver. Now let's see Torn. He received a penalty in this lap. He was 33.2 in the first sector. High time for the first sector. Let's see, Magic he's now at Blanchimont, but as I told you before, he is still on his out lap. Torn is heading back to the pit right now. Libero do the same thing, and Mirai with a 32.5 in the first sector. He's improving his time. He's 2/10 of a second faster than himself when we still have 7 minutes left till the end of the session. And Stig is now slowing down a little bit. In the first sector, he's pretty slow. But let's see Magic. Very fast exiting. All Rouge already on. Usually the drivers open the DRS right there, but with this condition this is not available, and it's a 32.1 in the first sector. It's a high time. He's almost 2.5 of a second slower than himself in the first sector. So let's see what he's going to do. Downhill now for the Rivage, the Bruxelles, and then down to Pujon. And Mirai 98 still improves himself right now. 159.9, 9/10 of a second away from the pole position, and he's 6th. Overtakes Adeo right now, and Adeo is on track, and he's on his outlap with his Renault. Magic is approaching now the second sector, but I do believe he's slowing down a little bit. 55 point. No. Look at this time. 55.2. Amazing second sector by Magic. Even 4/10 of a second faster than himself. 4/10 of a second faster than the poleman Stig. Let's see what's he going to do. Stig have put on an unbelievable third sector. Let's see if Magic gonna do the same thing. Now at the bus stop, the last corner. Arresti on pole, 158.4. Let's see what Magic is going to do. And he's second, 158.6. 2/10 of a second from Arresti. And we still have amazing lap from Arresti.
Yeah, second sector, incredible.
Unbelievable second sector by Arresti, but let's see if Magic will try one more shot, one more attempt to get the pole position. He's actually on first row. Huge control exiting the Eau Rouge and Raidillon. Now on the Camel Straight, looking for the chicane of Lecombe. 32.3, again a high time for Magic. He didn't improve himself in the first sector. Anyway, he does an unbelievable third sector, 31.2. He's suffering a little bit in the first sector, but he received a penalty just right now. So lap cancelled for Magic, and I do believe that he's not gonna have any other attempt.
Yeah.
And F1 Racing Mark improves himself. Mirai 98 do the same thing. 58.9 for Mark, then he's third, and 59.3 for Mirai, that is now on P5, where we still have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. .32, 32.3 for Mark in the first sector. He's even slower than himself on his best sector time. Stig is on track, 3 minutes to go. He is also on brand new intermediate tires.
Adeo, but he's not so fast.
Let's see Torn in the first sector. He is 6th right now. 32.1 in the first sector is pretty fast.
Yeah.
Not a bad time. And we also have Cree 27 on track. He is on the Camel Straight right now. Let's see what's he going to do in the first sector. The record is under the 32 second, 31.9, 32.2 for Cree 27. This means that he's 1/10 faster than himself, and he's just 2.5 away from the pole position set by Arresti. He have the Renault of Libero right in front of him. Libero with a 32.4 in the first sector, and Sabo now crossing the finish line. He is actually in 10th place. Shalazasqua also on track right now. Denix and Davidos. Davidos is right on the wall. Davidos crashed this Mercedes at the at the exit of the Radeon. So the session for Davidos ends right here and right now. So Stig, look at this, 32.0 in the first sector. He's less than 1/10 of a second from Aresi. And Torn right here on track. The last corner for him, 1:59.1. He improved himself and he reached P5 with that time. Creed 27 slower than himself in the second sector, 56.3. He crossing the finish line one more time right now. Let's see if he's going to be able to improve himself. Aresi is also on track with a brand new intermediate tires.
Yeah.
Magic also on track again.
I don't know if he's
going to be able to reach the finish line before the end of the time.
He is at the limit for me.
32.44 mark in the first sector. Again, he's slower than himself. And Stig with 1:58.6. He is a second, and he overtakes Magic. Stig catch the first row right behind Aresi, while Danix improves himself with a 2:1.6. Adeo is fourth. Adeo is fourth. I missed the improvements of Adeo that is right behind Magic. Just 1/10 of a second away from him. 1:58.6 for Magic. 1:58.7 for Adeo. There is no time for Magic. We have 5 seconds to go right now, and he's at Blanchimont, so he's not going to have enough time. He's not going to have enough time to reach the finish line. And check red flag right now, so there are no more chances for Magic to improve himself. Let's see if the other drivers are trying to improve himself. Stig again with a great first sector, 31.9. Let's see if he's going to be able to improve himself one more time and catch the pole position. He's now at La Fagne, the end of the second sector for him. We were talking about him. He's a great driver in qualifying, but he never reached a podium, even if he's really fast during the qualifying. Let's see the second sector for Stig. It's a 55.4. He's 4/10 of a second slower than himself. So I do believe it's time for a recap right now. So Aresi is on pole position in front of Stig in second row. We're going to have two other contenders for the title. So we're going to have Magic and Adeo, an F1 Italian team driver and an F1 Simu driver. Then Mark, J-Tone, Libero, Cree, and all the others. So a little commercial break right now. Then we're going to come back for the race. Commercial break. And so we're ready. The cars are right on the grid here at Spa-Francorchamps. The last 44 laps of the championship, and the sunset is a perfect place for this race. So it's the last race of the championship. Aresi on pole with the Sauber, followed by Stig, then Magic, Adeo, Mark, J-Torn, Libero, and all the others. Lights are about to get on right here at Spa. 1, 2, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and lights out at Spa-Francorchamps. The last race of the championship had just begun, and Stig is immediately trying to attack the poleman, and it seems like nothing happened in the first corner. Everyone is passing the right way without any contact in the first corner. So Aresi still on the lead, followed by Stig, but now Stig will surely... Oh, and there's a Red Bull out, and Mark is out. Mark is out. I saw his Red Bull goes right straight into the barriers, and it's a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car deployed by the race directors. unbelievable crash by the Red Bull of F1 Racing Mark, and he is out of the race. Of course,
I have not seen what's happened, Luca.
Yeah, I also didn't see what happened, but I only see his Red Bull sliding out of the corner and go straight straight to the barriers. He completely destroyed the right side of his Red Bull. So no doubt about it, the race is over for him, and also the championship is over for him. Mark was a really fast driver in the
This is a
championship.
good news for Simu, because I think that they had 7 points to racing drivers, if I remember.
Yeah, they have a 7-point advantage, but now the virtual safety car goes out and the race is underway again. Aresi with a good restart, and he's immediately trying to pull away the gap on the McLaren of Stig that is still in second place, followed by the Ferrari of Magic that have Thorn right in his back. Let's see if the Sauber driver, Thorn, is the winner of the last race 2 weeks ago in Monza, with a great victory. And look at this, look at the package right there, all the drivers really next to each other right now. Aresi, Stig, Magic, Thorn, and then we have the two F1 Simu drivers. We also have to remember that Adeo right now is on medium tires. He's the only driver who chose this tire, because all the drivers in front of him chose the super soft tires. And now Stig, right in the back of Aresi, try to go on the outside at the Lecombe, and yes, he does it. Stig overtakes Aresi, and now he is the new leader of the race on lap number 2.
Yeah, there is Adele with medium, and he has a lot of problems in this moment.
Yeah, he's surely struggling a lot with his tires. I remember that
there is Lib and the Cree.
Yes, we're taking a look at the situation of Adeo. He's leading the group that is made by his teammate Libero, and there is Cree 27 right in the back of the two right now, and he's trying to attack Libero at Lafan. He goes on the inside, but Libero does not want to give up. And Libero trying to retain the position, but Cree 27 overtake him at Stavelot. And now behind we also have a battle between our Red Bull and a Toro Rosso. I do believe it's a fight between Manuel Juve and Mirai 98. Mirai 98 is the only driver remaining in this race. And look at this! Ooh. Look at this, unbelievable at Blanchimont. Mirai have done something unbelievable, but he goes straight. Oh, he goes straight in the side of the Ferrari of Cree 27. I do believe he missed the braking point at the bus stop, and he hit the Ferrari.
I haven't seen it, honestly.
Yeah, what I saw is Mirai 98 goes too long on the braking point of the bus stop, and then he missed. Oh, look at this! Aresi trying to overtake Stig again, and Aresi, he goes wide and he goes long, and I think he's gonna lose the position to Magic too, and yes it is. Magic is in second place, but it's not enough as Aresi is trying to overtake him again, and Aresi again in second place. What a battle right there, what a battle.
And the Queen now is in 5th position. He passed the Adeo.
He passed both the Simu drivers. We made some calculation before the race. F1 Italian team needs at least, with a 1-2 by the F1 Simu drivers, a 5th and 6th place. But this is the case in which the two Simu drivers set a 1-2 right here. And I don't think that it's the case.
At the moment, it's very difficult.
So Stig is leading the race, trying to get some advantage on Aresi. We have Stig, Aresi, and Magic. They are, I think, on the same times. 49.2 for Stig, 50.1 for Aresi, 49.6 for Magic. Adeo with the medium tires is on a very high time. His last time was a 52.3, but he is now improving himself. I do believe he's gonna be on a low 52 or high 51. Let's see. Stig still leading the race. It's the beginning of lap number 4 on 44. Oh, and Magic almost lost his car! Magic almost lost his car at at Eau Rouge. Aresi now with the DRS is getting more closer to the back of the McLaren of Stig. And we were talking about this before during the qualifying. Stig has always been a very fast driver in terms of qualifying, but he's never been able even to reach a podium throughout the season. And now it seems like this is the best race for him. He's more competitive right now. He's leading the race. Aresi is right in his back, and Magic have to be careful because not so far from him in 4th place, it's Torn of Apex Online Racing.
Yeah, good race by Auer in this moment.
Auer have got some problems in the first part of the season, in the first 3 races, but
very close.
Rest is very close right now. Rest is very close, but I don't think he's going to try to attack Stig right now. Yes, he stays behind. He chooses to stay behind.
Yeah.
And I do believe that Creed 27 is gaining time on Thorn. The last lap Thorn set a 50.3. Creed 27 50.4, but 49.7 in the lap before. And look at the Resi. Yeah, we're looking at the Resi right now, trying to overtake Stig, but he's not enough. He's still behind. It's a great battle right there. And Magic is trying to get advantage from this battle. He's trying to rejoin the group, to rejoin the leaders. And Adeo now, let's see his pace. It was very slow in the first lap, but let's see right now. 51.3, he is constantly improving himself. You know, these tires are surely gonna last for long. Aresi is still in the back of Stig, but Stig is trying to defend himself from the Sauber of the AOR driver. And then we were talking with the Apex Online Racing drivers before. They are here almost without any practice because they received the communication to be in the race just at the last second. And as they told me before, that they are really here with almost no practice. For sure, they know this track, but you know, when you practice a lot during the week just to prepare yourself for the race, that surely help you to be faster.
Yeah.
Aresi again trying to attack Stig, but it looks like Stig is much faster. He maybe have a car with a little bit less downforce on his rear wing. He have much more top speed than the Sauber behind him. We also taking a look behind because Let's see the pace of the drivers. Aresi and Stig with a 49.6 in the last lap. Magic behind them, 49.7. They are almost having the same race pace. Thorn is a little bit slower. He never lapped under the 150. He's on a medium 50, 150.3, 150.4. And Creed 27, 50.4, yes, for him too. Adeo, 51.3, and he is again improving himself. As I told before, he's always improving himself, but he have two warnings. So Adeo already have 2 warnings.
Yeah, he has the limit probably with
He's on the limit, yeah.
tires. Yeah.
Yeah, the
medium.
tires surely didn't help him. And let's see if Aresi, he's again maybe a bit far away from Stig. Let's see if he's going to be able. It's pretty close right now. He's ready to attack him and come, but he stays behind. It was a bit too far away. He's following the McLaren from very, very close visual. Let's see if there are some battle behind. There's Manuel Juve in 6th place, followed by the 2 F1 Simu drivers. Adeo is 7th place, Libero is 8th, and Libero have to be careful because he have the Mercedes of Shalazasqua not so far behind from him.
Yeah, Shalazasqua is with super soft, Libero with soft.
And we have Mirai 98. He's 10th right now. Something happened to Mirai 98 after he crashed.
I don't know, honestly.
It seems like after he crashed with Creed 27 at the bus stop. It seems like, just taking a look at his race pace, he's on the pace of Thor.
Aresi inside.
Aresi. Yeah, Aresi passed.
Yeah, let's see Aresi. And yes, he's trying to attack Stig on the outside of turn 1. And now he's very close, but as I told before, they also have to pay attention to Magic right behind them. Now he's very close. Very, very close to McLaren. He opened the DRS right now. Stig goes on the inside, trying to defend himself. And Aresi with the overtake. And yes, he got it. Oh, he goes wide a bit. Let's see if Stig is going to be able to gain advantage from this little mistake from Aresi. Again, trying to dive on the inside, but then Stig is going back to the race line. And he is second, so we officially have a new race leader. The 3rd race leader. Aresi was the leader before the virtual safety car. Then he's been overtaken by Stig that made a little mistake, almost losing the rear of his McLaren at Pouhon.
Yeah, there is a battle between Thorn and Cree that is very close, and also Manuel Juve that is not so far with
and Thorn, Cree 27 attacking Thorn for the 4th place. He is trying on the outside of the Lafan chicane, and he is 4th. But let's see if the Sauber driver will try to regain the 4th place on the straight. Even Manuel Juve is right behind them with his Toro Rosso. And Thorn trying to overtake Creed 27, but that is not enough. And Manuel Juve have also catch the Sauber driver.
Yeah, he has soft tires, so he's in a good situation.
Yeah. So now Manuel Juve right in the back of Thorn. Let's see if he's going to be able to attack the Sauber. It's not enough. He stays behind.
Take a look to Stig, because I think that he has some problem.
Yeah, he made a mistake in the lap before, and now Magic is right in the back of the McLaren. I do believe. Oh, Manuel Juve.
Manuel Juve.
Yeah, Manuel.
Manuel Juve on Torn. Manuel Juve overtake Torn. So the soft tires are starting to work right now.
Yeah.
Well, I also talked to Adeo last week.
Adeo is making a great race for me, because only 10 seconds.
He's 10 seconds from the leaders. He's on medium tire, so we have to be careful. But we also have to be careful with Magic, because he is right at the back of Stig. Let's see if he's going to try to overtake the McLaren. He stays behind for the bar stops, and Stig goes in the box. So it's gonna be pit stop time for Stig. He is the first driver that decide to change his strategy. Let's see which tires he's going to choose.
Cree on the box.
Yeah.
And there is also Cree 27. We saw the Ferrari mechanics go on their pit stop position, and it's new soft tires for Cree 27 and new soft tires, yes, for both drivers. I've also see a Sauber, maybe it's Torn.
Yeah.
Yes, Torn
with the
soft tires. So all the drivers choose the soft tires. And now Cree 27 had to be careful, because he have Danix right behind him. And Danix is going to have DRS right now. That's going to be a bad situation for Cree 27 if he's going to be overtaken. And it seems like Danix is going to do it yet. Oh, but he goes wide. He goes wide. A mistake for Danix. Huge mistake. And Cree 27 regain the 9th place.
Two seconds by Alessi and Magic in this moment.
Yeah, Alessi in the last lap set a 50.3 against the 50.4 of Magic. These two great drivers right now are, it seems like, they are on the same pace. 50.3 for Alessi, 50.4 for Magic. And now they also gonna have to choose the right moment to stop, because the traffic gonna do its part in this race.
Box,
and Magic is getting to the pit, yeah. Magic is heading back to the pit, and it's the same thing
Very
for
close,
Alessi.
Magic. Take a look
Magic
to
is
Stig.
very close. Maybe he takes some risk more when he was entering the pit.
Yeah, Stig is behind Mirai.
Stig is behind Mirai.
They are very close now. See who is in front. Alessi.
Oh, and Stig is Stig. No, let's see. Stig is ahead of Magic, and it's also. He's right in the back of Alessi. Let's see. He's trying to overtake the Sauber at the Eau Rouge. And this is a critical situation. Let's see what's gonna happen with Mirai. Goes on the inside. Both of the McLaren. The Sauber goes on the outside. And look at this. Look at this. Mirai and is behind.
Yeah.
Both Alessi and Stig overtake Mirai.
Alessi is with the super soft.
Oh, and Mirai, excuse me, Mirai trying to overtake against Stig. Yes, he got it at the Rivage. Mirai overtakes Stig again. And Magic is right behind.
This is a good news for Alessi, because
yeah, this battle is surely going to help him. And so you can see Stig is trying with everything that he can to overtake Mirai.
they are losing a lot of time.
Yeah, they're losing a lot of time, as you told me. So the first quarter of the race is completed. We are on lap 11 of 44. And now Stig goes on the outside at Blanchimont. This is going to be This is going to be huge. Oh, look at this.
Oh my god.
Oh, and now Stig have to be careful to Magic because he made a mistake. And now Magic is trying to get an advantage again. He is right at the back of the McLaren. And now Aresi is gonna find the traffic of the two F1 Simu drivers. And look at this Magic! How much he was close to the McLaren at La Source. Now Stig again very close to Mirai. He opened the DRS. He trying to overtake the Red Bull. They are side by side on the Kemmel Straight. And this time it seems like Stig has completed the overtake. Don't know if Mirai will be able again to attack Stig again at the Rivage. It's not enough.
Attention to F1 Simu drivers because they are second, third position in this moment. Behind
Yeah,
them,
they are second
there is a
and Manuel
race.
Juve is leading the race.
Yeah.
Manuel Juve is the leader with soft tires.
Yeah, there is a Resi that is very close to Libero.
And now it's time for Aresi to lose some time. Aresi that is on super soft tires. So
Yeah.
this is going to be tragic for his strategy. He have to overtake Libero as soon as he can.
Yeah.
And now Magic is about to face Mirai 98. Very close right here at Blanchimont, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
No.
And now Stig 1:48.2, the new fastest lap of the race. And Libero is still ahead of Aresi. Now Aresi is very close. Look at this! How much was much faster than the Renault. Oh, look at this. They are side by side down the Kemmel, but it seems like Aresi will be able to end this overtake. And yes, he got it. And now also Mirai and Magic. They were very close. They are very close. And Mirai defend himself brilliantly from Magic.
Yeah, very aggressive Mirai.
And this is a big problem for Magic.
Yeah. He's losing a lot of time, and behind him there is the other Ferrari.
Yeah. And I also taking a look at the race paces. Manuel Juve have already won 3-second penalty. 50.5 in the last lap against the 50.8 of Adeo. So the medium tires are really working very well right now. And again,
Libero and Stig.
Libero and Stig, but behind them now Stig overtaking Libero.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Aresi have just overtaken the other Renault. 148.5, new fastest lap now set by Aresi. He is on super soft tires.
And still Magic is trying to pass Mirai. Take a look.
Yeah, we're taking a look at Magic that
very close now.
Magic have already tried to overtake Mirai 98 in the lap before, the previous lap. Now let's see if he's going to be able to overtake him once and for all. He's not closer right now, but now he have the DRS. Mirai goes on the inside, Magic goes on the outside, and this time no way for Mirai. And no, look at this Thorn! Thorn is out! Thorn is out, and Mirai again resists to Magic.
Yeah.
Thorn is out. We didn't see what happened. He crashed. He crashed at in the same place where Davidos and Mark crashed. He crashed at the exit of Radion.
There are 3 seconds for Stig also.
3 seconds for Stig, and Magic is still behind Mirai.
Yeah.
Tragic situation for Magic. He's losing so much time behind them.
Seems not so fast in the first sector.
Yes, it seems like he maybe choose a setup with a little bit more downforce to be maybe faster in the second sector. And now Aresi is catching the leader of the race. It's the Toro Rosso of Manuel Juve. Manuel Juve who set a, let me see, who set a 50.8 in the last lap against the 49.7 of Aresi. So Aresi gained 1.1 second this last lap.
Yeah.
And behind, Adeo is about to engage the battle with Stig. You were talking about the fact that Stig have already...
Ooh, mistake by Magic! Mistake by Magic!
Let's see what happened.
Mistake by Magic at Rouge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got some damage on his car.
I
from
don't
the TV
know.
from the TV camera, it seems like he had no damage to his car. He's been also overtaken by his teammate.
Yeah, he lost the cars at the Rouge. To be so close to Mirai, he lost the car.
He forced a little bit more.
I think for him is a good thing, honestly.
I don't know, maybe we have to see if now he is going to have a good pace.
Attention,
with,
Stig for
with no
third
one in
position.
front of him.
Stig.
And Stig is right in the back of Adeo. Adeo is the only driver on medium tires. He is trying to go longer as he can in this first stint.
And in this moment, take a look to Adeo and the Stig before.
Yeah, let's see. Stig is right in the back of the Renault. But he don't try to overtake him.
In this moment, F1 Simo are in third and fifth position, and Magic and the Cree in 7th and 8th position. So I think it's not enough for them, but F1 Atlantic drivers must be attention.
Yeah, must be a lot of attention, because now Libero will get 10 points. Adeo, let's see, Stig goes on the outside, on the inside, the last moment. Yes, he overtake Adeo. So right now the F1 Simo drivers will reach 22 points, and these 22 points are still not enough. They have a 25 points differential from F1 Italian team. And in the meanwhile, Aresi have catched Manuel Juve. So taking a look at the standing, we have Manuel Juve leading the race, Aresi second, Stig third, fourth is Adeo, Libero is fifth, sixth Mirai 98. Then we have the two F1 Italian team drivers with Cree 27 in P7 and Magic in P8. Let's see, Aresi. It seems like Aresi is losing time right now, and Stig is not so far from him.
Yeah. He has also 3 seconds of penalty, so I don't know about the strategy of Aresi. Honestly, what do you think?
I don't know what's gonna happen with this strategy. Let's see Let's see. I'm pretty sure maybe he's gonna choose the medium tires for the last part of the race.
Yeah,
maybe. Or I do believe that he is going to be forced to do a 3-stop strategy, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Now he's so close, Aresi. He's losing a lot of time.
Magic is very slow right now, 52.3 in the last
Yeah.
lap. It's pretty slow. And now Stig, look at this! Stig is right in the back of Aresi. We have three drivers in the leader race. Aresi seems like he does not have the speed to overtake the Toro Rosso. And now looking at these three drivers, it's going to be epic. Look at this. They're very close to each other. And Stig goes in the inside of Aresi with the locked wheels. And oh, a little contact between these two drivers. There's been a contact between Stig and Aresi at the bus stop.
Incredible that Aresi has some problem, so much problems to pass Manuel Juve. With different tires, obviously.
Yes, he's suffering right now.
Take a look now.
Let's see what's he gonna do. He's very close right now, but let's see if he's going to be able. But look at this. He doesn't catch him. He doesn't catch him.
No. Fact. Incredible.
Oh!
I don't know if he touched Manuel Juve. No.
No, maybe Aresi got some understeer at the exit of Lecombe. He got to control his car, and he's almost been hit by Stig that was right behind him. And the one who is trying to gain advantage from this situation is Adeo, that he's only 3 seconds away from them.
Yeah.
51.1 Magic in the last lap. Manuel Juve 51.0. Stig is very close right now.
Take a look.
Let's see what's gonna happen right now with Aresi defending the inside. Oh, look at this! Oh, Stig lost his car. Stig lost his car. Oh, look at this! The car is right in the middle of the track. Wow. A mistake in the exit of Blanchimont by Stig, and he is 7th place right now. He is 7th.
Yeah.
So let's see if now Aresi will have some few troubles less in trying to overtake Manuel Juve again. He is very close right now. Manuel Juve on the inside and Aresi on the outside. Amazing overtake by Aresi, that he is now again on the leader, on the leadership of this Belgian Grand Prix.
It's raining.
It's raining?
Oh my god.
Yes, it's raining.
Oh yes! Oh yes, it's raining! I can clearly see some waterfalls right on the cockpit, on the cockpit camera of the cars. So it's raining. We are almost at the half of the race. This is lap 19 of 44 here at Spa-Francorchamps. The weather forecast doesn't told us that there will be some rain during the race, but as you can see, it's clearly raining.
Yeah, Mirai to Lib. Mirai to Lib.
Mirai to Lib, they are very close. Now that will maybe help Adeo. That with the medium tires will maybe try to make it stop only in the moment when the drivers will need to change to intermediate tires. Mirai on the inside of Libero. Ooh, look at this. They are very close. Again, Mirai on the inside of the bus stop. They are side by side on the main street. And Mirai on the outside. Libero again defending himself on the inside line at Lasers. And we have Creed 27 and Stig right behind them.
Yeah.
So I do believe that these 4 cars will start to battle right now. And again, Mirai on the inside. He's much faster in the exit of Rouge already on. Libero stays on the outside. Mirai with the DRS goes on the inside. They breaking right now for the Kemal.
Yeah.
The end of the Kemal for the Lecombe chicane. And Mirai reach this, win the battle and reach the 4th place.
Yeah, Libs seems some problem in this moment, honestly. I don't know.
Yes, it looks like he's suffering a little bit more than his teammate with the tires.
Yeah.
Look at this, he's almost lose the rear of his car right there, and now he again he have a look at his back because he have Creed 27 and Stig right in his rear mirrors.
Yeah, it's raining now. Yeah,
yes, it's raining right now, but let's take a look at this because Manuel Juve is struggling with the tires, and now Adeo is looking for him.
Yeah.
Aresi is leading the race with the super soft tires. He's on, and then there's a penalty for Aresi. There's a 3-second penalty for Aresi.
Oh. This is good news for Adeo and Manuel.
Yeah, Manuel also have a penalty. So the only driver who have no penalty is Adeo. Is Adeo, but Adeo have to be very careful because he already have 2 warnings. At the 3rd one, he will also receive a 3-second penalty.
In the box.
And there is Stig on
in the box.
Yeah, and there is Stig that he passed the Rouge Creed 27.
Let's see what Libero intermediate tires maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So he's the first one to try with the intermediate tires, and he have Shalazasqua with the Mercedes that overtake him right now.
Yeah. And now see if the strategy of Libero is correct or not.
And now the timing is really crucial because if you stop a little bit later, you maybe lose some time because if the track is too wet, the slick tire will not work anymore. He is
behind Shalazak, but seems that he doesn't lose a lot of time at this moment.
But I'm focusing myself on the battle between Adeo and Manuel Juve. They are fighting for the 2nd place.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Blanchimont. Adeo is very close right now. And Blanchimont, he tried to go on the outside, but he stays behind. Maybe that was too dangerous. Again, right in the back of the Toro Rosso right now. Aresi continues. Manuel Juve and Adeo both choose to go back to the pit. So they maybe gonna choose to go to intermediate tires. Maybe the F1 Simu drivers.
I'm looking Libero that some problem with the tires intermediate because he's losing.
Magic also choose to try to change the strategy.
Okay.
Box for the Ferrari. And also Creed 27, so I do believe the Magic will lose some time. Yes, he does. He lost 2 or 3 seconds in the box. Because Creed 27 stopped right behind him. We are just at the half of the race. This is lap 22 of 44. And
mistake by Adeo. Mistake by Adeo.
Adeo! Oh, yes, he crashed! Yes, he crashed!
Oh my God. Oh no, oh my.
Ooh.
He's losing a lot of time. Oh.
He's losing a lot of time, and it seems
don't know.
like he is 6th. And
Yeah,
his
and now pass to
teammate is
Libero.
coming right now, Libero. So he's 7th right now. And that's really a shame. Because
And
his
this is-
strategy was really great.
Take a look to Mirai and Manuel Juve, because Alessi still is with super soft, and I see that there is some
Aresi
difficulty.
have a 21.4
Yeah.
second advantage on Manuel Juve, but let's see what's gonna be the update of the gap between these two drivers in the second sector. It was 21.4 in the first sector. It's 20.2.
Manuel
So
Juve,
Manuel Juve gained 1.2
20
seconds in the
seconds,
first,
attention.
in the second sector.
Yeah.
So we have to pay very.
And also Mirai.
Mirai's
31. He had
Mirai's
33.
31 seconds. I don't think
Yeah.
Mirai will be able to overtake Aresi when he's going to stop. But Aresi have to
box.
be very careful.
Yeah.
A box for Aresi for sure. And now let's see what Manuel Juve will do. He is right on the finish line. I do believe that Aresi will be able to retain the lead. Let's see. Yes, Aresi. Yes,
Yes,
Aresi
yes.
is still on the lead, but Manuel Juve is not so far away from him. Let's see what's going to be the pace of these drivers. And now the race completely changed, because we have to take a look to what pace the drivers will have in these particular conditions. Magic is in 8th place. The two Ferrari, the two teams that are fighting for the championship, F1 Italian team and F1 Simu, are in 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th place. 5th is 327, 6th and 7th the two Renault of Libero and Adeo, and in 8th place we have F1 Italian Magic.
There is a drive-through for Mirai, I see, at 21 lap. I don't know if it is a bug of the game.
Let's see what happened. There is a drive-through for Mirai,
Yeah.
for speeding in pit lane.
This is very not a good news.
Oh,
He
no.
was making a good race.
And maybe there was also a huge corner cut for Sabo, who received a stop-and-go penalty, 5-second stop-and-go penalty, but he can also choose to maybe choose to don't stop and then receive 5 seconds on his race time at the end of the race, I do believe. But the penalty, the drive-through penalty for Mirai will be very disastrous for him.
Yeah.
So we're taking a look at the race paces right now with Manuel Juve, and he's lapping on a 2:14.9 in the last lap.
Yeah.
Magic, let's see. Magic 2:23. No, they are still on their out lap. So they are completing the first lap right now. Let's see what happens with Manuel Juve. Manuel Juve 2:02.9. Stig 2:02.3. And he's on the edge for a 6-second penalty, Stig. You have to be very careful.
Yeah.
327, 2:03.3. Adeo on his last lap 2:02.5. Mirai 2:07. Libero 2:03.9. And then we have Magic 2:01.8. It seems like Magic is the fastest one in these conditions.
Yeah, Mirai after the drive-through is in 6th position behind Adeo.
Yes, he's in 6th place behind Adeo, and they are fighting against each other for the 5th place. Aresi, followed by the Toro Rosso of Manuel Juve. There is 1.8 seconds between them, but Manuel Juve also have a 3-second penalty, so it's just like he's almost 5 seconds away from the lead.
Mirai.
Oh, Mirai! Mirai left the sessions. Mirai left the session, so maybe a connection problem for him.
Yeah.
Connection problem for him, and Libero trying to get advantage from the situation by overtaking him. Let's see.
He will lose a
he overtakes
lot of
right
seconds now. Yeah.
And also Magic overtake him.
Yeah.
That's a critical situation for Mirai. Such a disastrous race for the racing drivers, as F1 Racing Mark destroyed his car in the first lap at the exit of Rouge and Rayon. And now a drive-through penalty and then a connection problem for his teammate Mirai 98.
Yeah, and Luca, remember that in the standings, our area is close to racing drivers. 91 versus 97, 6 points behind only.
6 points behind. So just let me take a look, because our have only one driver remain in the race, and this driver is the race leader Aresi. So Aresi is now taking 25 points, and these 25 points may be enough to overtake F1 Racing F1 Racing and reach the third place in the standings. Because
Manuel Juve is 1.5 seconds to Aresi.
He gained 3/10 of a second in this lap, but he have to overtake him and then gain at least a 3-second gap on Aresi.
Yeah.
But it seems like Manuel Juve is flying in these conditions.
Yeah.
And also Magic is very fast, and he is catching the Renault of Libero that is actually in 6th place. We're also taking a look at the paces right now. Aresi in the last lap set. Aresi also have 3 seconds. So the situation is different right now. Mirai is back in the lobby. So sorry, I was talking about Aresi. He also have a 3-second penalty. So that means that Aresi and Manuel Juve are on the same page. They are racing the same race. So Aresi in the last lap set a 202.1.7 now, 202.0 for Aresi, 201.9 for Manuel Juve. Magic was the fastest driver before, now he is very slower right now, 203.1 in the last lap. But he is now right in the back of Libero. .5 again. Seems like Manuel Juve has been faster right now in the first sector. He almost gained 0.2 of a second in the first sector in this lap on the leader Aresi. Stig is in 3rd place, followed by Cree 27. Stig in the last lap set a 202.3.
And Magic now is close to Libero.
Cree 27 lost half a second from Stig in the last lap, but Cree 27 have no penalty. Stig have 6 seconds, so I do believe that Stig is Stig have only 4.7 differential between him and Cree 27. So by now, Cree 27 is ahead of Stig if the race would end right now.
Yeah.
So taking a look at the battle between Libero and Magic, as I was talking about, these are the two teams that are fighting for the championships, F1 Italian team and F1 Simu. It's the same battle we've seen last year. It's been a battle between the French team and the Italian team. F1 Italian team needs at least a 5th and 6th place if the two F1 Simu drivers can score a 1-2 right here, but right now it's not the case. Now it seems like Stig is on the same. No, he lost. He almost lost 7/10 of a second in the last lap to Manuel Juve. And Manuel Juve is 2.7 from Aresi, so it seems like Aresi have found his pace right now.
Yeah.
And Magic is right behind Libero. Let's see if he's going to be able to overtake the Renault. Magic, let's see if he's trying to go on the inside. Yes, he got it. On the inside of Libero at Lecombe. And yes, he got it. Yes, he got it, but maybe Libero will be faster in the exit right there. Magic almost lost the rear of his Ferrari, but he is still able to retain his 6th place. And now he will maybe try to catch the other F1 Simu driver, that is Adeo, that is ahead of him. Adeo that is 3 seconds away. Manuel Juve is really losing time right now. 3.1 from Aresi. Seems like Aresi have no rivals tonight. Taking a look at the race paces, Aresi in the last lap set a 2:01.6, Manuel Juve 2:02.3, Stig 2:01.4, such a fast lap from Stig in the last lap. 2:02.9 from Creed 27, Adeo 2:02.4. And then we have Magic 2:03.0. Well, actually, we have no interesting battles right now. Also taking a look at the standings. So for the people who are watching us just right now, this is the last race of the 2016 Formula Europe Championship. The battle between F1 Italian team and F1 Simu is on his final stage, and these are the standings, with Aresi leading the race with his Sauber for Apex Online Racing. Then we have Manuel Juve in 2nd place, in 3rd Stig, in 4th Creed 27, Adeo in 5th, Magic in 6th, then Libero is on 7th place, 8th place for Mirai 98, 9th place for Danix, and 10th place for Davidos with the Mercedes. Then we have out of the point zone Shalazasqua 11th and Sabo in 12th place. 2 retired from this race. We have Thorn and F1 Racing Mark. Both retire as they crashed their car at the exit of the Eau Rouge and Raidillon. Aresi again gaining time, or trying to gaining time. 3.5 second differential between him in 1st place and Manuel Juve, who is trying to following him from as close as he can. 17 second differential between Stig, that is in 3rd place, and then Magic trying to catch the Renault of Adeo in the last lap. Adeo set a 2:02.5 and Magic 2:02.0, but there's the news. The news is that Magic have just received a 3-second penalty. So 3-second penalty for Magic. Magic have gained half a second on Adeo in the last lap. And Creed 27 is not so far away from Adeo. Let's see the pace of Creed 27. Creed 27 set in the last lap a 2:03.5. So Creed 27 have lost 1 second from Adeo in the last lap and 1.5 seconds from his teammate. It seems like Creed 27 is not in his natural habitat right now.
Yeah.
15 laps to go. It's lap 21 of 44. The final stage, the final race of the 2016 Formula Europe is right here at Spa-Francorchamps. And after we saw the car starting with a dry track, we've seen the rain coming down. And now the sky right above our heads seems like it's not opening. The clouds are here, and it seems like they are here to stay. Aresi always leading the race. I do believe maybe Aresi have made a mistake because he lost some time. He's lost 7th of a second. 202.5 from Aresi. Manuel Juve 201.7. Yes, he gained 1/8 of a second in the last lap on Aresi. In the meantime, Creed 27 improves his pace a little bit. 202.6, Adeo 202.2, so 4/10 of a second gained by Adeo, and also Adeo received a penalty, I do believe. Yes, 3 seconds for Adeo.
3 seconds for Adeo. Yeah.
Magic 201.7. He's been the fastest driver on track in this lap.
Yeah, he's going very fast in this situation.
Still 14 laps to go. No battles right now. The drivers are...
No.
And Manuel Juve still gaining time. He gained 3/10 in the first sector. He is 2.4 right now.
Yeah, Mario is making a good turn because the last race made 4 positions.
2.1 again. 2.1. 3 more tenths gain in the second sector, and now he is 2.1 from the leader. He is going very fast right now. And look at how much time he is gaining. I do believe he's going to be under the 2 seconds gap on the finish line. And yes, it is. Yes, it is. 1.4. He is almost 1 second away from the leader. What a drive right now from Manuel Juve. He is doing something unbelievable right now.
Yeah.
Let's see the pace of Manuel Juve, because I do believe he's been very fast in this lap. Yes, 201.5. 201.5 is the fastest lap in this condition, but Magic do the same thing, even a little bit faster than 201.539.
Yeah, in this moment seems only battle between Manuel Juve and
Manuel Juve, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is a very important battle, as we were talking about.
Yeah.
The battle for the first place, the battle for the victory of the race.
Yes.
And a few positions down on the standings, there's also the battle for the championship, the battle between F1 Italian team and F1 Simu. These two teams already collide against each other last year, with F1 Italian team get the victory at the end of the season, and now it seems like F1 Italian team got the great opportunity to win the second championship in a row.
.1 now.
2.1 now, yes. It seems like Aresi has speed up again. 1.7 on the... 1.7 is still very close. Still very close, but he lost a little bit. Aresi gained 3/10 of a second in this last lap. It's lap 32 of 44. cannot see what the others are doing as Magic. It's Adeo is catching Cree 27,
Yeah.
and Magic is catching Adeo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cree
Lib is
27,
Lib has 7 seconds by Magic.
203.2 by Cree 27 against the 201.9 of Adeo and the 201.2 for Magic.
Seems that it's not raining now. I don't know.
Yes, it was the same thing I was
it's
noticing.
possible that yeah.
It
I
may
think
be
in the-
possible that the
Yeah.
track will dry before the end of the race.
Of course, I think in the next lap maybe some driver can go to the pit stop. I don't know if RSC take some risk, honestly. What do you think?
I don't know.
I will wait a Manuel
It's
Juve will go in before.
Someone have to do it
3
before the
seconds
other.
now for Manuel
3
Juve.
seconds now. He made a mistake.
Yeah.
He made a mistake in the second sector.
Take a look to RSC if he continues, and also Manuel.
Let's see. Arresti continues.
Manuel continues.
Manuel, no, he continues too.
For me, Stig going the pit stop.
Let's see what's he gonna do. He's he's at the bus stop right now. And
Yeah.
yes, he's heading back to the pit with his McLaren.
Take a look to Cree. Yes, also Cree.
Cree,
All now all to the pit stop.
ay.
Adele. And Magic.
Magic will try to do with one more lap.
Yeah, Magic still on the track.
Oh, but he is gonna have. No, it's a lapped car.
Yeah.
It's the other
Yeah.
McLaren. I was thinking about Stig, but it's not Stig.
Super soft for Adeo and Cree 27. Honestly, Mario now 3 seconds. Honestly, I thought that Manuel Juve could make a pit stop now with super soft, taking a risk because he's in the situation. He must take a risk to pass Rossi, don't you think?
Yeah. But let's see. We have.
That would be very
Magic.
difficult. Magic
It seems
is
like
with,
the slick tires are working right now.
yeah, he's losing a lot of time. Magic, also Manuel, and also Aresi. And also
Let's
Libero.
see if Aresi will go back for the pit stop. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Pretty sure that
now
Manuel
is-
Juve will do the same, yeah. And look at how far is Magic. He was
Perfect.
faster. He was faster
Yeah.
as he gained 1 second to leaders in the second sector.
Yeah, the perfect strategy for Manuel Juve. Super soft.
So it's super soft for Aresi and Jubilee for Manuel Juve too. Yes, it is. Both on super soft tires. Magic is heading back to the pit right now.
He is a
And
lost.
Stig, yeah, he lost a lot of time.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of time. His teammate is right there. And Libero in the box right now.
Yeah. Attention to Magic.
Oh, they are very close. Oh, look at this! Ah, and
Yeah,
he's
behind.
right behind. He's right behind. He lost almost nothing.
Now for Mario is difficult because Aresi seems as a great pass with super soft.
Yeah, now between them there is a 3.7 differential.
Yeah.
Stig is 17 seconds away, but look at this battle between Creed 27, Adeo, and Magic. I do believe that the championship will be decided right there. This will be the decisive battle.
Yeah.
Magic is very close to Adeo, and Creed 27 is pulling away the gap. We all saw that Adeo was faster than Creed 27 with the intermediate tires, and now it seems like Creed 27 have more pace than Adeo in this condition with the super soft tires. When we have 10 laps to go.
4 seconds, 0.3 for Manuel Juve.
Yeah, he's losing a lot of time. He lost 0.6 of a second only in the second sector. And now Adeo, look at this, he's right in the back. Creed 27 have made a mistake at Stavelot, and now Adeo is right in the back. Magic 2. Adeo trying to go on the inside is not enough. Magic is right there. And Stig is not far from them.
Yeah, but he has 10 seconds.
Yeah, we have 10 seconds, so I do believe he will end the race behind these three drivers.
Yeah.
So it means that these drivers are fighting for
oh my god.
fighting for the third place.
Now Magic
And
very
now,
close.
oh, Adeo and Magic. Adeo and Magic. Oh, look at this! And look at this maneuver, Magic! Pretty smart maneuver by the Ferrari as Creed 27 have literally
it was
Creed
strategy or
27
not?
literally, yes, it was strategy, because Creed 27 literally stays in the same line of Magic to let him gain as much speed as he can, and then Adeo was unable to defend himself from the attack of Magic, and Denix is out. Denix is out.
Denix is out. Take a look if is a mistake.
Again a crash.
Yeah.
Again a crash in
Same point.
Rouge and Raidillon.
Yeah.
Everyone in the same point. And now let's see if we maybe gonna have a safety car deployed in this final laps.
Magic is pushing very hard now.
Magic is pushing very hard, yeah. Oh, let's see.
5 seconds in the meantime by Manuel Juve to Aresi.
Yeah, Aresi completely destroying Manuel Juve right now. He have a very competitive pace with his slick tires. Magic 1:48.5. It's the new fastest lap of the race. He's pushing down like hell right now. He won the podium. So remember, Stig have. So you were telling me that Stig have 10-second penalty.
Now take a look. I don't remember honestly.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure you have 6 seconds.
Yeah, now take a look and.
9 seconds. 9-second penalty for Stig.
3 seconds. So
Magic
there
3
is
seconds.
a difference of 6 seconds. 6 seconds.
Yeah,
between
6-second differential between them two.
6 seconds. So Magic is at 9 in the moment. 8.5 is not enough at the moment.
It's not enough, but it seems like he's going faster than Stig.
We'll see. Take a look.
.5 right now. Let's see the update.
Yeah.
Aresi, look at this. 1:47.2. Great lap. It's the new fastest one of the race.
Complete another pass with this condition by
another
Aresi.
pace.
Yeah.
Seems like he was not in his best shape with the intermediate tires.
Yeah, also in Malaysia, if you remember, he had some
Magic 1:47.0. He retakes back the fastest lap from Alessi. And now the gap to Adeo, excuse me,
7.5.
7.5.
Yeah, he need 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, he needs 1.5 seconds more.
Honestly, if I think that Stig deserves in this moment the podium. What do you think about? He made a good race, and that mistake.
He deserved that. But even Magic have made a mistake, so they are on the same page.
Yeah.
Who's going very fast is Mirai, that is trying to catch Creed 27.
Yeah.
Mirai on the last lap set a, let's see,
3.8.
Oh, but he have a lot of penalties. He have 9 seconds.
Mirai? Oh
Yeah,
my.
9 seconds. 47.8 for Mirai in the last lap against the 49.7 of Creed 27.
I don't know if Stig has some problem because he's losing too much. Also in this lap, I think that
18.5 from the leaders.
yeah.
Magic 25.2, so it means that now Magic is
Very close.
very close, yeah. And the sun, it seems like it's shining again right here in Spa. The clouds are going away.
Yeah.
And Alessi is still the leader of the race. Alessi in first, Manuel Juve second, Stig in third. But Stig have to look his back from Magic. Then 5th place for Adeo, 6th for Mirai 98, 7th for Creed 27, P8 for Livero, P9 for Davidos, 10th place for Shalazasqua, 11th it's Sabo, and these are the standings. It's lap 38 of 44, the last 6th lap of this 2016 Formula Europe Championship. F1 Italian team is in fourth and 7th place. And Shalazasqua is out! Shalazasqua is out! Seems like something happened in the
Don't tell
in
me
the last
that,
sector, maybe at Blanchimont. Maybe
okay.
a problem at Blanchimont. And taking a look by the onboard camera of Sabo, where are the yellow flags? I was seeing green flags in the last sector. I think he crashed at the exit of Blanchimont. So Sabo is on point right now. Both McLarens are in the point zone right now. Stig 19 second, 0.3 from the leaders against the 25.4 of Magic, that it's 8.2, no, excuse me, let me see, 25.1 right now against 19 seconds, so Magic is 6.1 seconds from Stig.
Yeah.
So he's
very
almost
close.
on the podium right now. He need one more, just a couple of tenths more.
Mirai, in the meantime, has passed Creed
Yeah,
27.
he overtake Creed 27. The Creed 27 is in trouble right now.
Yeah, in fact, it
bad
seems there's
pace
a
for
problem.
him.
Yeah. About the other position, I don't see any battle.
No. Alessi is still leading the race in front of Manuel Juve. And now Magic, let's see. He need to stay under the 6-second gap differential to dig. 19.1.
Yeah.
24, yeah, now it's time. He's under the 6-second right now.
Yeah, he's under.
So provisionally, Magic is on the podium right now. He would be overtaking Stig if the race ends like this. Lap 40 or 44. Aresi is still the leader. That will be a great injection for Apex Online Racing, as they were the winner 2 weeks ago in Monza with Thorn,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
are
great.
about to win one more race right here at Spa-Francorchamps. 2
Yes.
races in a row.
And third position in the standings.
Yeah, I do believe that maybe next year there will be a thing to be themed from the others.
Yeah, yeah. I also think this.
I'm just taking a look at the race paces of the drivers right now. Aresi is lapping on a high 40, actually high 48, 48.6, 48.8. Behind Emmanuel Juve, for low 49, 49.3, 49.0. Then we have Stig, is on a 48.4, 48.3. Magic 47 is 47.0, 47.7, 47.7, 47.8, 47.8. Wow, a really fast pace right now by Magic. And I do believe that Mirai is getting time even on Adeo. Adeo is on a 48.7, 48.6. Mirai in the last lap set a 48.2, so he gained more than half a second from Adeo. So let's see if Mirai will be able to catch Adeo before the end of the race. We still have 3 laps remaining. Aresi now with a good advantage on Manuel Juve. It's a 8-second point 7th differential. .9 from Stig, but 22.7 from 0.7 differential for Magic to the leaders. So he's gaining time. He gained more than 3 seconds in this last part of the race. He's actually let me see, 5.3 from 5.3 from Stig. I don't think he will be able to catch him before the end of the race. The pace are too close, very fast, but too close from each other.
4.8 is in this moment.
4.8 right now.
Yeah.
He gained, let me see. The first sector of Stig was a 30.6 against the 30.8 of Magic. So Magic lost 0.2 of a second in the first sector.
There is maybe last battle between Libero and Cree 27 that is in great difficulty in this
Yeah,
Moment.
Libero is catching him. Creed 27 have been catched right now by Libero. It's a fight for P7 and P8 on lap 42 of 44. 2 laps remaining in this race, 2 laps remaining in this championship. And look at this, Creed 27, Libero trying to overtake him, trying to go on the inside at Blanchimont. Not enough. Trying again. Battle is getting very intense right now. And Mira is out! Mira is out! I don't know what happened.
I
really don't know.
haven't seen.
Something happened in the first corner. He was fighting with Adeo, but something happened in the first corner.
I haven't seen.
Unfortunately, I haven't seen that scene too. But something happened. Unfortunately, Mirai was in a good place. He was very close to Adeo for the 5th place after a stop and go penalty received for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, safety
1.5
car,
lap left.
Safety car seems died. Honestly.
Yeah, it seems like Mylander is having some vacation right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Aresi is about to begin the last lap of the race, and it seems like Apex Online Racing are about to achieve the 2nd victory in a row after the victory they take 2 weeks ago in Monza with Thorn. Thorn, who crashed this car tonight, an accident for him in the exit of Aruja Radion. Same thing that happened for F1 Racing Mark and who was the other? Maybe Davidos. Yeah, Davidos. Danix, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that. 92.
Yeah.
92.
Aresi so is leading the race as we talking about. That could be the 2nd victory in a row achieved by Apex Online Racing, and with this victory they are also overtaking F1 Racing in the standings, so they reach the 3rd place. This is a great job for this team. Apex Online Racing is they are at their 1st championship, they are at their 1st Formula Europe. They already achieved 2 victories and a 3rd place in the standings. That's a very good job made by them. Manuel Juve with a solid race in 2nd place. Then we have Stig in 3rd, but I do believe he will be overtaken by Magic after the finish line for the penalty received. Let's see if there are some some more penalty for these 2 drivers. Nothing more for Stig, and Magic have, yeah, only 3 seconds. So Aresi is about to cross the finish line. And yes, it is. Aresi wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Apex Online Racing wins the last race of the championship. Manuel Juve with the Toro Rosso is in 2nd place, in 2nd place, excuse me. And now, let's see if Magic is 3rd. And yes, it is. Magic is in 3rd place. So we're gonna have Aresi, Manuel Juve and Magic with us in the party for the post-race interviews.
Yeah.
And Libero trying to overtake Magic in last corner, but Creed 27 in last corner. It's not enough. Creed 27 ends the race in 6th place, and that means that if nothing happens, F1 Italian team have won the 2nd Formula Europe Championship in a row after they won it last year. They won it again this year. F1 Italian team was a pretty solid team in the first part of the season. They achieved 2 victories in a row in Baku and Bahrain with F1 Italian Prost and Higuain. Then Magic won another race. 3 victories on 6 races. It's pretty good. And that was maybe enough to reach the championship. We're just waiting for the other drivers to end the race. Davidos is reaching now the finish line with an 8th place and 4 points for his Mercedes. And yes, it is. These are the final standing. Aresi, Manuel Juve, Magic, Stig, Adeo, Creed 27, Libero, Davidos, Sabo, and all the others retires. Only 9 cars at the end of the race. Only 9 cars classified.
Yes, I'm inviting the first 3 drivers.
Yeah, so if anyone of the guys that are following us on our live broadcast, if anyone have some question for the drivers that will join us right now in the party, we're gonna be glad to
here
to turn the question to the drivers.
Okay, so Aresi. I don't see.
We're just waiting for F1 Italian Magic, Manuel Juve and Aresi to join us right now in the party for the post-race interviews. Remember, if you have any question, you can tap your question on the chat and we will be really glad to ask your question to the drivers.
Okay, I invited.
Yeah, we are just waiting for them. And first of all, before we start the interviews, I think we have to congratulate with all the team, because we all know that it's always very difficult to complete a championship with so many other teams. So we also have to thank the Poland drivers. Race stars, unfortunately, they missed the last 2 races of the championship, but they
wrote that they will be next year.
They write a message on the chat. They will be glad to be with us next year, and they will try to complete the championship the next time.
Okay, I don't see Aresi. I don't know. We can start with Manuel and then Magic. What do you think?
Okay, sure. We were gonna wait for Aresi, but in the meantime, just try. We're gonna ask something to Manuel Juve and Magic. Manuel Juve. We're gonna start with him. Maybe I'm gonna ask him in Italian, then I'm gonna translate it again.
Facciamo in italiano, Manuel, e poi traduce Luca in inglese, ok?
Sì, va bene.
Ok.
Manuel, allora, una bella gara. Ti abbiamo visto molto pimpante, soprattutto nella fase in cui c'è stata la pioggia. Poi è sembrato che Aresi ha fatto rivalere un po' il suo passo nella fase finale di gara, quando si è tornati alle gomme d'asciutto, però in sostanza tutto sommato una gara molto solida. So Manuel, we saw your pretty competitive pace with the intermediate tires. You were very close to Aresi, pretty similar paces between you and him, but then in the end of the race it seems like Aresi still got something more to you. But anyway, it was a very good race for you.
Sì, sono stracontento del risultato, perché premetto che non dovevo correre io qua e sono stato chiamato un po' all'ultimo insieme all'altro mio compagno Denix, e ho fatto il più possibile, cioè ho fatto secondo me un garone, a parte le penalità che mi ho preso un po' troppe, un po' stupide, non sapendo i limiti della pista, ma sì, con l'intermedia ero veloce, ho preso tutta la vittoria, ma Aresi poi sull'asciutto era un altro livello.
Okay, so I was not supposed to be there, as I was contacted at the last second by the team. I've made a great race personally, but Unfortunately, I got too many penalty. I didn't know well which were the track limits, so I received a couple of penalty more. That cost me something. I was really believing in the victory when I was close to a racing in the central part of the race when it was raining, but in the end it's really enough. It's enough for me.
Ho una domanda per Manuel. Il tuo team ha fatto, salvo penalità, 55 punti, tu ne hai fatti 30. Cosa vuol dire questo? Troppo bravo tu o forse gli altri una tiratina d'orecchie?
Traduco.
Sì.
Another question we have for Manuel you is that at the end of this championship, your team achieved 55 points, in which
Italian VS.
30 of this Italian VS, yeah, in which 30 of these 55 points were made by you. So that it means that you were very, very fast, or maybe your teammates can do something more.
Ma non mi sento di dire questo, però cioè un po' tutte le gare c'è stato un ritirato dall'altra. Abbiamo avuto un po' di sfortuna un po' in tutte le gare, ma alla fine ci siamo divertiti tutti quanti, penso che abbiamo dato tutto, poi non sta a me dire certe cose, sinceramente.
Vabbè, non ti mettiamo in
Yeah,
imbarazzo, è chiaro che la mia è una domanda più che altro così una battuta, diciamo, è chiaro. Grazie Manuel. Ok, passiamo a...
So
Vai.
Volevo
I don't think
ringraziare...
yeah.
Sì.
Scusa. Volevo ringraziare Supervege e anche Denix che erano in party con me, mi hanno aiutato soprattutto per scegliere le gomme nei momenti più difficili.
Okay.
Grazie.
So, Manuel says that he don't think that his teammates does not do the same job. They were a little bit unlucky during the season. There was always someone retired doing a race, so for the most of the time they've ended the race with only one drivers on the checkered flag. We surely have some fun during the championship. Anyway, it's not me that have to say what my teammates should do. Anyway, I always want to thank Super Vega and my teammate Danix for being with me in the party tonight and help me with choosing the tire, help me with the strategy and all the other things. So I really appreciate their help. So thank you very much. So we go ahead with F1 Italian Magic. A third place for him tonight. He reached the podium after a mistake in the half of the race. So, Davide, ho fatto un errore a metà gara, all'inizio eri lì, poi un po' per l'incrocio delle strategie, e poi soprattutto l'errore, la macchina non sembrava essere il massimo, poi cambiate le gomme per il finale, il passo è tornato ad essere quello che era anche nelle fasi iniziali.
Ma io oltre all'errore ci aggiungerei anche alcuni piloti che corrono solo per stoccolare la gente. Non ho problemi a fare i nomi, a fare Mirai, che anche con Cri Ferrari praticamente l'ha buttato fuori 3-4 volte all'inizio e ha distrutto la macchina. Cioè, piloti così non vanno bene, io spero di non vederli mai più il prossimo anno, perché stasera era palese che correva solo per buttare fuori noi. Ha fatto una manovra con me stile Verstappen Raikkonen l'anno scorso in rettilineo, che all'ultimo si è spostato. Cioè, queste cose non si fanno. Quindi, ma d'altronde quando uno è lento l'unica cosa che può fare è ostacolare gli altri. Quindi spero di non vederne più gente di quel forum lì nel prossimo anno. E niente, detto questo, ho fatto un errore all'inizio all'Eurorules, l'ho salvata per un pelo. E poi ho fatto un altro errore simile più avanti, quando ero in scia sempre di Mirai, perché ero preoccupatissimo che mi frenavi il rettilineo, cioè ero preoccupato, ho fatto un errore e ho perso ancora. Poi però con l'intermedio ho cambiato l'ala, con l'intermedio un buon passo, alla fine sapevo della penalità di Stig, sono entrato in modalità qualifica e per prendermi il podio. E niente, dovrebbe essere la vittoria del titolo per il team, quindi sono contento e la dedico tutto al team, tutto il sito.
Okay, so I asked to Magic what was about his race. I asked him to. Unfortunately, made a mistake in the central part of the race, but in the end, the pace was still again very strong. Unfortunately, Davide F1 Italian Magic says that he got some problem with some F1 racing drivers. Mirai have done some 3 or 4 maneuver really on the limits, even one similar to the one that Verstappen did on Raikkonen last year right here at Spa on the straight. His opinion, he think that the only reason of why F1 racing drivers were racing tonight is that they were trying to put F1 Italian team drivers out of the race with all of his force, and he also hope that these drivers will not be in this championship again last year. Unfortunately, that was a very dangerous situation that may cost the race. He saved the car in the last second at Eau Rouge already on without breaking any part of the car, and then in the last part of the race, he controlled the pace. As he was that he may hand the race in front of Stig due to the penalty of the Poland driver. So he controlled his pace just to end on the podiums. It seems like this race, without any penalty, of sure, it seems like this race is the race that gives F1 Italian team the second F1 Formula Europe Championship in a row after the last year. And he really wants to dedicate this podium to all the team, all the staff, and all the one who made this victory possible.
Sì, volevo chiedere a Magic prima sul discorso, forse giusto per chiarire il discorso di Mirai, a dire diciamo il vero, già in telecronaca avevamo visto effettivamente qualche ora,
No, non si
indipendentemente
corre così. Non si corre così.
No, ma io ne parlo diciamo da terzo. Qualche diciamo, manovra forse un po' troppo aggressiva, forse avevo anche detto, anzi aggressivo, diciamo un po' al limite. Questo diciamo era visibile. Volevo chiedere poi, chiaramente non abbiamo il pilota in questione, ma magari sul forum poi anche se ne parlerà senza problemi. Quello che volevo chiedere è F1 Italian Team ha portato in pista 10 piloti, è il team con più piloti ha portato più piloti in pista degli altri, diciamo. Chiaramente ha fatto molti punti anche con i piloti top come te, Prost, eccetera eccetera, però portare 10 piloti, tranne purtroppo Nicola che non ha corso nella scorsa gara, sinonimo comunque anche di voler far correre un po' tutti come piloti all'interno di questa categoria, è comunque un buon segnale, un bel segno.
Sì, infatti secondo me dovevano fare tutti così, anche gli altri siti, fare correre un po' piloti un po' diversi volta per volta. Alla fine purtroppo anche noi ci siamo dovuti adeguare perché parecchi forum facevano correre sempre più forti, e quindi anche noi a volte volevamo far correre magari gente che meritava così, però anche noi ci siamo dovuti adeguare. Comunque è una bella cosa aver fatto correre 10 piloti, aver fatto contribuire un po' tutti, diciamo.
Yeah, so what we asked to David is that F1 Italian team is the only team in the championship who have made 10 different drivers race along these 6 races. So what that means for David, and David had said that means that we have tried with everything we can to try to make as much driver as we can to race, but unfortunately it's obviously not our fault. Unfortunately, all the other teams were always on track with some of the best drivers they had, so we also have to to try to make race the best driver we had, so or we may lost the championship to that he was trying to say.
Ok, non abbiamo purtroppo there is
we have a
Alessia,
question.
I don't know.
We have a question. Unfortunately, we don't have a Ressi, but we have a question from the chat. As F1 Italian Prost asks if after a so much higher level of competition of this Formula Europe, have you ever considered an elite championship with all the races of the championship? So I think he's meaning a 20 race championship.
Yeah, it's very long. We have our championship. I think every team has.
Every team have his internal championship.
We'll see. Now we'll discuss in this summer, and we'll see.
Yeah, we have. We still have more than a half of summer to discuss about that. But first of all, I do believe that we need some holiday. We need some vacation under alongside the beach with the sea with a good drink.
Yeah.
And then
of course.
I think that our brain will do a better work after that.
Allora, prima di chiudere, sono d'obbligo, poi Luca, se potrai tradurre tutto e chiudiamo il collegamento. I ringraziamenti finali di questo campionato. Premessa: fare un campionato di questo tipo è difficilissimo, nel senso che organizzare.
Facciamo così. Cerco di parlare siccome il discorso è un po' lungo, ti parlo un po', ti interrompi ogni tanto così io raduco. First of all, we want to thanks everyone who participated in the championship. As you know, we have to say that trying to put on and organize a championship like that, as you know, is very difficult.
Sì, perché unire diversi team di diverse nazioni è molto difficile, poi anche quando l'organizzatore non è terzo ma comunque partecipa è ancora più difficile, sia noi che i Simu, in particolar modo Olivier, abbiamo cercato di essere il più possibile terzi assolutamente durante tutto l'arco del campionato in qualunque tipo di decisione. È chiaro che ci sono comunque, ci possono essere durante il campionato delle polemiche legate ai singoli episodi, ma questo è normale.
Yeah, as you know, it's very hard to try to organize a championship like that, especially when we try to put on the same championship so many drivers from so many countries, and especially when the organizers of the championship are not a third part but are also involved in the championship. So we always trying to do our best. We always try to do to make the right decision at the right place, and we also always try to do really the best that we can in every situation and on every decision.
Sì, chiaramente situazioni che possono essere decisioni sbagliate, possono essere anche sbagliate, ma chiaramente non deliberatamente sbagliate.
Yeah, maybe sometimes some decision might be wrong, but sometimes, as you know, nobody's perfect, so it's something that can happen when you have to face so many different situations along the championship.
Andiamo alla fine, altrimenti poi si addormentano. Allora, ringrazio innanzitutto tutti i team che hanno partecipato, quindi i due team polacchi, F1 Poland Team, Liga, PS4, Italian West, F1 Racing Drivers, Apex e chiaramente F1 Simu, F1 Italian Team chiaramente.
Yeah, we want to also thank all the team that participated in the championship, so we want to thank Apex Online Racing, Racestars F1 Simu, F1 Racing Drivers, Italian VS, the two Poland team F1 Liga and F1 Poland drivers. So we really thank you very much from the bottom of our heart to be in this championship with us.
Sì, speriamo l'anno prossimo magari troveremo anche qualche rappresentante, ci manca ormai soltanto della Germania e della Spagna e poi penso che siamo al completo, onestamente.
Yeah, we hope to find someone from Germany and Spain. These are the only two major states in Europe that we still have to find someone who can race for them. We hope to find someone next year alongside this beautiful team to try to have the greatest European championship ever made on PS4.
E infine i ringraziamenti in primis vanno ad Olivier, ad Eo e anche a Lib che ci hanno aiutato nell'organizzazione direttamente del campionato, quindi ai due ragazzi del Simo, ma chiaramente vanno anche a te Luca che ci ha dato una mano nell'organizzazione, oltre che a Mark 17, allo stesso Lopensky, oltre che a Bendy chiaramente per lo streaming. E infine anche lo stesso Ali Kay che ci ha dato una mano nello streaming di alcune gare fa, quindi chiunque ci abbia dato una mano nell'organizzazione di questo campionato.
Yeah, so we also have to thank Libero and Adeo, who really help us during this championship, really help us to make the decision. They really made a great job. We also have to thank Ali K, who helped us a couple of times when I was not a commentary. The Formula Europe staff also thanks myself to be the commentator of this series this year too. We really want to thank everyone, and we really mean everyone who helped us during this championship and who made it possible.
And you, Luca, number one,
yeah,
Luca.
Yeah, number one. But I tell you what, I'm really thirsty right now.
We
I'm
want you on the
dying.
track, Luca.
On track. Well, maybe next year we're gonna find someone that will be the commentator at my place, and maybe I will find some time to be on track too.
Ok, direi che ci siamo, possiamo dare i saluti
Okay,
l'anno
I think it's
prossimo.
enough, even for this year. So we already thanked everyone possible. We see you next year. It's been a fantastic 2016 Formula Europe Championship, and we'll see you next year. We really wanna thank you all again. See you next year. Thank you so much for watching us. See you next year. So, good night. Thanks for watching, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Thanks, good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.